Hello guys, welcome to the World Al-Nassr. I'm Khabzan Mohabi. Al-Nassr news and latest news, and of course we'll look at today, we look at the issue of Bruno Fernandes, and then it's now we can say it's final. Bento, we are not going to get the replacement for Bento. And let's just again, because there was a question I think with Abu Bakr, I think he was asking if will money leave. But let's start with money. We'll start with money. I don't think money will leave. I think it's final now. We can say money will stay. Because the only market now which money is available for money, it will be the Turkish market, and I don't think I saw something. I saw an article about money, that Besiktas is interested on money, but I don't think I don't think it's really the story about money. I don't see money going to Besiktas. I think money staying. If money will leave, it will be next season. If he stays now, forget about January, then money will leave come the season 2026-2027. But of course, even the coach, it seems like he is trusting money. It's a likable guy. I think every coach, since Castro, money is fitting exactly on their structure. So it seems like they like the style of play of money. So money will stay. But and then with Bento, I believe is going to rotate now with Nawaf Al-Akidi. He will rotate with Nawaf Al-Akidi. If we're going to get goalkeeper, it's going to be next season. It's done now. It's going to be between Nawaf Al-Akidi and Bento. He must improve. He must improve, because when Bento he's on his best performance, then we have Nawaf Al-Akidi and Bento, because this season is going to be a long season with 3 competitions already, especially of the Champions League 2 and the Saudi Arabia. So then with Bruno, I saw something. Actually, we spoke about this thing during, I think around August, if really Al-Nassr was looking for Bruno, and I said no. It's not possible. It was never, because Bruno rejected Al-Hilal. So it was clear from the beginning that, because remember, Bruno rejected Al-Hilal, which was offering him to go and play at the Club World Cup. The Al-Hilal, which have more chances of winning the Saudi League than Al-Nassr. The Al-Hilal is going to play the Champions League, the AFC Champions League. And he rejected that. Of course, he can come to Al-Nassr. We are offering more supporters, everything. But not from the stand. from the social network. But then Bruno rejected that. Rejected that. Now what that? And then after that rejection, I realized that there's no way Al-Nassr can bid for Bruno before inquiring or trying to understand if really Bruno will like this move. So the rejection of Bruno to Al-Nassr, I don't believe it. But of course, Fabrizio Romano confirms that Al-Nassr never tried to bring Bruno to Saudi League. So with Bruno, of course, next season I expect Bruno somewhere between next season and the season after. I expect Bruno to go to the Saudi, especially to Al-Nassr, for this project of Cristiano Ronaldo, which is the Al-Nassr Cristiano Ronaldo project, to remain as this project to grow around the world, all around the globe. So I expect Bruno to end up as a player of Al-Nassr. He's the right guy for this project. I believe so. Of course, maybe Al-Nassr can decide one of those players can be Kevin De Bruyne. But I don't see the Saudi League in few years to come buying old players. So these players, I think these are their last opportunity this year or next season to go to the Saudi League. I don't see them next season because look, this season they've bought Joao Felix. How old is Joao Felix? 25? 24, 25? 25, let's say 25, right? And then for Kingsley Coman is 29. The only old player here is Martinez because Theo Hernandez is 27. That one who's coming from Porto is 24. Now Al Hilal, they have agreed a deal with a goalkeeper of Lyon, 21-year-old. So it's not going to work. Yes, you can. Of course, these players and the narrative and the attitude is that no, if we retire, we go to the Saudi League. But this, I think, we are left only with some few years, and then that thing will now end of all players to go to the Saudi League. Even this season, both Al Ittihad and Al Hilal, they tried this season to buy young players, and that's exactly what they did. And then with Al Nassr, that thing now we can say last season they bought Angelo 19, Wesley 19, and Bento 20. This season they've done the same thing. They just mix with now quality, with experience, with Kingsley Coman and then with Martinez, and we can agree that Martinez is the best centre back now, because we can't say last season. We must say now, because anyone who wants to take that as remove it from him, he must work for it. And you saw the experience of that. So I apologize for not answering that message of money. I saw it after I ended the stream, and then I saw that that message of. So I will try by all means, guys, to do this lives almost every day, if possible. But I will try so that if there's any questions, we can just deal with it. And I'm not an expert, but we will help each other. Where I have information, of course, I will answer, and then. And then with we are talking in the I think in the afternoon today around our live today we were talking about the two center backs, which is Antonio Rudiger and David Alaba. But then Andrea, the Barcelona one, Andreas Christensen. He was linked with Al-Nassr, and from I think January this season, and then suddenly we end up buying, getting Inigo. Actually, Inigo cancelled his contract and came to Al-Nassr. What a good deal, best deal, that deal for Al-Nassr. So Inigo. So do you think it's going to be Andreas Christensen or one of Rudiger or Alaba? Because if even Andreas Christensen, he is I've restricted my comment, guys. So some of the comments, if they are explicit here, they are not going to reflect here. But I will try to. I don't want you to be bullied by some people who are angry somewhere, and then they just come into comment section and they Spain is playing against Turkey. Turkey won today. On Friday, I think on Friday or Thursday. On Thursday against Georgia, 3-2. So they have 3 points, both Turkey and Georgia won 3-0. If one of them of course, Spain will qualify for this thing. I think with Turkey, let's say with Turkey, because Turkey, they will win against Georgia at home, then it's done. Let me do this. Okay. So with yes, on the issue of Bruno, I just hope he will decide next season because of course Bruno will be, I mean, he will be, it will be important for him actually, including Al-Nassr. It will be very, because I just wish he will see this thing in this way. That is the project. This project includes Ronaldo, so he must go and help his brother. But he can wait for Ronaldo to retire, to leave actually. I still have that belief that Ronaldo will then end up, he will finish his career back to Lisbon. So I don't know. So yes, this is what guys, the Sunday, tomorrow Monday, of course, already 8 o'clock around here. Somewhere is still early, but somewhere is just around 10 in the evening. Somewhere is already next day in the morning. So thank you very much. Let me just see if I can see something here. There's how yeah, so everything is, I think I think the problem is network. I think everything is a little bit slow. All right guys, thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, notification. Thank you, I appreciate. Bye.